What is up? How's it going? Welcome, BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto community, BLUECREW, and all the communities out there, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in for another DLTalk. What is up, Legendary? We got a green giant amongst us. What's up, man? Appreciate your support as always. And we got Anime Wolf saying, I spot a green giant. That's awesome, man. I knew he'd come back. What's up, DN? Good to see you. I'll deploy my vines for self-protection. There we go. BLUECREW, get him. We could feast for weeks. Appreciate the bullishness coming in, guys. Thanks for hitting the likes. You guys know how to YouTube. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful July 4th weekend. We had a very interesting July 4th live stream, hanging out with the BLUECREW, hanging out with XRP community members, and just people from the community, you know, crypto communities at large and whatnot. So shout out to Bird Dog, shout out to EC, Sniff. You know, thank you guys so much for participating. DN, you too, man. Yesterday was weird. It got weird. But it was fun. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. So what do we got going on in the crypto space? And once again, guys, please let me know if the music, the vocal, the visual is all coming through all right, just so we can have a nice smooth stream here. So yeah, just making sure everything's going good on the other end here. Bitcoin at 20K now, at 2,500. Not too bad of movements in the past 24 hours. We got Ethereum in the past 24 hours doing some stuff as well. XRP getting close to the 33-cent range. Do we get to see it go over the hump, or are we seeing a rejection sometime soon? I mean, this week could be a very telling tale of whether we're just going to get a relief rally, because I do believe we are in this bearish cycle right now, but we could get some nice relief rallies on the way. Or did we miss our chance at a relief rally? And are we going lower? Is XRP going to be going down to the dreaded like 23, 25 cent range? And hopefully that's the official bottom for it. Could see a very dramatic drop off, maybe to 19 cents, and then it gets bought up above 20 cents. Thanks for the 5 viewers. And once again, guys, thanks for the recent support. Thanks for all the subscribers. You guys know it. And then the Green Giants, you guys are amazing. Can't wait to do another NFT giveaway with you guys sometime in the future. I'll try to post it up on the Discord of when we're going to be doing the NFT giveaways, so they're not just out of the blue, and you know, allow for other Green Giants to tune in. Definitely, I think that's just the major perk of being a Green Giant, is you can get some NFTs that are given away, and the NFTs vary in prices. Hell, it could even be more than what people are paying per month for supporting this channel. Hopefully this is the official bottom for XRP. I agree, man. I see you, DM. I see you. So we do have some new cryptos that are kind of on our target list. I mean, XRP and XLM, obviously we love. Algorand, same thing. And they have connections with CERN as well. So maybe, who knows about, you know, CERN's Large Hadron Collider going live today. Or, you know, Run 3 going. Maybe that helps with Algo. Or not, but we do know there's a connection there between Algorand and CERN. Tezos at 150 looking pretty good. One of the newer cryptos there we're looking out for here is Pocket Network. Liking the connections that I'm seeing here. We're up 2.76% in the past 24 hours, but I'm really liking the percentage down this crypto is at, and also just trying to take advantage of, you know, some volatility here. It's pretty low supply, low market cap, but I love the connections to a lot of major blockchains. That means, you know, we're seeing real technology being implemented and used, and especially by like the big wigs, right? The Near protocols, the Algorands. Here's some info on Algorand about Pocket Network here. Algorand provides native support of the Pocket Network next generation decentralized infrastructure, enabling a 10x cost reduction in a new level of scalability and security, greater access to blockchain development. And here's the CEO of Algorand saying, "We're excited to see the types of decentralized applications that will be unleashed when developers tap into the powerful infrastructure that the Pocket Network provides." So coming from Algorand, right? Something that claims to be a true proof of stake protocol, implementing something like Pocket Network, such a minor cap crypto as well. Obviously, everything's a swing for the fences at this point in the market. But I think Pocket Network is establishing some very interesting connections with some serious layer 1 blockchains. Terrarium made a move today. Oh yeah, I think I got to add that on to our old list. Got removed, so I tried to add anything I could remember from our old list. But yeah, not a bad move right there for Terrarium. You know what's up with Flare Drop? Kind of confused on what the drop might be. Anime Wolf, I think that Flare airdrop's going to be happening at around September time. So I think right now it's in observation mode, and then we're going to get 15% of our distribution in September, I believe, or August. It's one of those 2 months. It's hard for me to trust Algo with Sakaramuchi's involvement. I hear you, DN. All good. Concurrent viewers, thank you guys so much, man. We got 12 people tuning in. You guys are amazing. Death by the Beanstalk. The Green Giants dying by the Beanstalk. So I'm assuming everything sounds good, looks good. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And then we're looking at XRP. Yeah, trying to get to 33 cents. Another crypto that I thought was an interesting look was Index. I saw this on Coinbase, and I thought it was a pretty interesting opportunity at 87% down on the year. Has some pretty interesting connections as well. Very small supply of 10 million, right? But investors, Sequoia, Defiance Capital, Galaxy Digital, right? That's some pretty interesting connections right there. And then I think even Arrington Capital, right? So this one I'm keeping an eye out for. That's like a Coinbase hodl. I haven't done a ton of research on this one. This one's just one I'm kind of swinging for the fences on, trying to take advantage of the numbers here and where it could be at currently versus where it has been, right? $65 all-time high, down to $2.08 right now, total of 10 million. just had a straight up nosedive in the past 24 hours from $3 to about $2.80 right now. So want to take advantage of this deep dive. I'm not sure why it's happening. It could be a bad idea, but you know, that's another one I've been looking into that I want to share some info on. But Pocket Network sounds like a really fun one that we've discovered, and a nice gem, possible gem in the making right there. Evmos is looking really good. In terms of the Cosmos community side of things, 203 total supply with the all-time high at 554. I wouldn't be chasing this pump, but I am excited for this project in the future. I think it does have some interesting ties with the Cosmos ecosystem. So if Cosmos starts to go again, I think Evmos will definitely be one of the bigger gainers there. What else do we got going on? Oh yeah, I bought a new NFT that I made for my new profile picture on Twitter. It's a Sologenic NFT. So the reason I like this one, obviously because it's a tiger, but it's a 3D tiger. And it kind of reminds me of stuff that you see on maybe a Solana, like Magic Eden NFT marketplace. And if you look at Sologenic's decks, right, if you look at their NFT marketplace, you'll see that the artwork is mostly, like, there's a lot of similar looking artwork, right? But what I like about, I guess this one's called Meta Tiger Society. What I like about it's 3D, right? It already differentiates itself from a ton of other NFTs on the Sologenic Dex marketplace, right? A lot of these are 2D and kind of just very similar, right? And it's no offense to these artists. I mean, they put in a lot of the work. I'm just saying the type of art that I'm looking for. I'm sure a lot of people are definitely disagreeing with me when I'm saying, you know, a lot of these look so similar or, you know, whatnot, right? So I'm digging this Meta Tiger Society just because it's like basically one of the only 3D ones on the marketplace here. So I don't know if I'm going to put it up to sell yet. I like the team and their roadmap of what they're planning to do with the NFTs and staking it possibly, right? And I also just want to hold the Tiger NFT. Maybe I buy another one and then try to sell that one, try to flip it, right? Sologenic maybe could be like what the Solana NFT space was, where you're just able to start flipping your XRP NFTs, and hopefully the level of artwork gets more sophisticated, right? Stacking Corium, baby. Nice mule shoe. 1K was my problem. I don't be balling like that, though. Oh, buying it for 1K? Yeah, it is a lot of XRP. 1K XRP for that type of NFT is pricey. Hopefully they do follow up with what they're doing, though. Right? Let me see what they're... it is a risk, but I figured it was worth the investment, even though I might be, you know, XRP just like could moonshot to $100 tomorrow, and I'll be very sad. But, you know, I got to get my Tiger NFT, and I have one from the Solana ecosystem, which was our original Tiger NFT. But now just trying to support the XRPL, trying to support Sologenic, and it looks like they're doing some good things. They're getting definitely a lot smoother to use. The user interface is definitely growing, and, you know, the people posting NFTs on there are definitely growing as well. But yeah, kind of like a typical NFT project here, but, you know, 5 different rarities, and then let me see what's the next phase of it here. Owning real estate, build a digital economy. I mean, some ambitious stuff, but they got a roadmap at least of what they're trying to do, which is encouraging. I guess they have a Meta Tiger Society token that's going to be coming out that you could be staking with for the NFT. I don't like that you can't see the faces of the people running it, right? So could be just a simple pump and up, but at the same time, I wanted a Tiger NFT that was 3D, so going for it. could go down, could be lost. Hopefully we see them in the Ledger City. I think they could definitely, that would be cool to maybe find a way to implement their 3D tigers into the Ledger City. Stacking XRP, XLM, Corium, Sologenic, SHX. Christmas came early. Oh man, SHX looks fine. Man, you're making me want to FOMO into more SHX right now. SHX is such a great value, guys. Let me see where Stronghold is at. There we go. Thanks for reminding me of that. We got to add it back onto the list. Yeah, Stronghold at 001. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I got airdropped like 72K. Does that sound correct? Animal 54, I'm not sure. Let me see what else we got in the chat here. E4 rocking. We got another green giant amongst us. What's up? What's up, man? Good to see you. Yo, greens and blues. What's up, Miles P? We got Ani Brito in the chat. What's up, Ani? SHX is a damn good steal. It is, man. 001. That's amazing, dude. Makes me want to get like 1 million SHX. Not gonna lie. But then you see everything else that's such a good value too, and just trying to figure out which ones to get in on, right? Let's go into some Twitter news. Guys, appreciate you tuning in. Once again, thanks for hitting the likes and all that good stuff. Thanks for supporting the channel. We got a Federal Reserve Board release about ISO 20022 timeline and the FedWire Fund service. Coming out on June 27, 2022, the Federal Reserve Board announces final timeline and implementation details for adoption of new FedWire Funds service messaging format. The Federal Reserve Board on Monday announced the final timeline and implementation details for the adoption of a new FedWire Funds service message format. The final details are broadly similar to the proposal issued last year. The board confirmed that the new message format, ISO 20022, will be adopted on a single day as proposed last year rather than in 3 separate phases. The board also provided a new timeline for the implementation based on review of public comments, with the new message format to be adopted on March 10th, 2025. In addition, the board provided further information regarding customer testing and other implementation details. The FedWire Fund Service is a real-time gross settlement system owned and operated by the Federal Reserve Banks, which enables businesses and financial institutions to transfer funds quickly and securely across both domestic and cross-border payments due to greater interoperability among global payment systems and a richer set of payment data for that which can help banks and other entities comply with sanctions and anti-money laundering requirements. The new message format is an industry standard that many global payment and messaging platforms are adopting. The new message format was developed by the International Organization of Standardization, which is an independent non-governmental organization that publishes standards for a broad range of industries. Guys, we know ISO 20022 is being implemented by a ton of banks. We put in the research. The BLUECREW knows, right? BLUECREW knows. We've been just following this day in, day out, ISO 20022. This is going to happen. They're confirming it. Tons of global payment systems and messaging systems are adopting these new standards. What's the first DLT company that joined the International Organization of Standardization body? Ripple, right? So it's a patient man's game. It's a patient man's game. Obviously, XRP could run with or without ISO 20022 being implemented, right? It can move, and sorry, I got a lot of what I want to say, but we know that ISO 20022 can move value or move the messaging of data very quickly and seamlessly, and works in tandem with Interledger protocol. Right, so if you have the first DLT-based company like Ripple joining that ISO or International Organization for Standardization, that is a big deal, right? That means you are like part of that standardization to make payments flow quickly and efficiently. Sure, there could be others like, XDC is doing for trade finance and Stellar as well, but the first one that is basically the standard for the payments, right? The ones that organization has chosen, was Ripple, right? That's a big deal. Bird Dog, the Crypto Ronin. What's up, man? Good to see you. Appreciate you. We gave a shout out to your channel earlier, my man. Much love. Can't stay long. Just wanted to tell everyone hi and have a great day. Darren, appreciate you, man. Always appreciate the support. So the Federal Reserve Board telling us in our face 2025. But once again, I believe this whole decade is a very transformational decade. But sure, things could take off. We'll have to wait and see. We know what we got, though, here when it comes to XRP, right? We know what's happening with ISO 20022. We're ahead of a ton of people in the market who don't know anything about ISO 20022 whatsoever. We have put ourselves in an even greater niche of holders in the crypto space, right? Now, trying to fix the one that we know for sure is an ISO 20022 compliant, like without a doubt, crypto is XRP because they have Ripple as the first company based on DLT as part of the ISO 20022 standard authority body, right? And now we hear about Zinfin being ISO 20022 compliant. We hear about Algorand. We hear about all these other cryptos. But one that we know for sure, are XRP and XDC, right? We've seen XDC already paired so much, but we don't know too much about Zinfin being part of the international organization standards body, right? I have a story, BLUECREW. What's up, Muleshoe? Feel free to share, my dude. Edward in the house. Good to see you, Edward. Let's keep the party going. Let's get the music back on. Let me know if you hear the music at least a little bit in the background, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for the 14 likes, the 18 viewers. Edward saying yes. Awesome, dude. So Bank of England calls for crypto regulation to head off systemic risks. This was posted 2 hours ago, and you know what's funny? Elon, I know he was doing it for 4th of July, and I usually don't care about what Elon Musk posts, but this was interesting to me. Oh, we got a Fed payments improvement instant payment stock right here. I'm going to retweet that. In addition to the growing demand for faster payments to businesses, the survey shows P2P continues to be one of the strongest use cases for instant payments, which validates our direction for the Fed Now service. But yeah, checking out what the Musk man has posted. He said, the British are coming. The British are coming, right? So he posted this on July 4th. Kind of making fun of it. I get it. The British are coming. The British are coming. And then next thing you know, the next day after July 4th, Bank of England calls for crypto regulation to head off systemic risks. Right? Could this also be a way that Elon Musk is... And I know this gets a little bit speculative here. Just, got to point it out. London is ready. Is that maybe Elon Musk's way of saying London is ready? It's a day-by-day plan. Yeah, exactly. Edward, appreciate the $1.99 donation. Shout out to you, my man. Thanks so much for your support. Yeah, dudes, we are in a niche within a niche within a niche. We are the minority. Exactly, man. Benny V, let's go. What's up, Benny V? Good to see you, dude. That it is so ordained in E4 we trust. I don't know E4's plan, but I trust it, man. What is E4 shouting out here? E4 will save us all. Trust the E4 rockin'. I thought I hired the Sniff Foundation to save us all. Maybe that we could split the responsibility. I love how G just looks up at the chat and interprets what he reads in whatever random context makes sense. Yep. I go like up. I won't even go to the... I won't go to the top of the chat and read down. I'll read my way up sometimes. And it goes in like a backwards. I see what the origin of like the first comments were for certain things. But the Bank of England calls for crypto regulation to head off systemic risks. Today, the Bank of England published its financial stability report, which calls for greater regulation of the crypto asset sector. So far, the traditional financial system has very little exposure to crypto assets, meaning there's been little stability risk from the recent crypto crash. However, as commercial banks get more involved in the sector, the interconnectedness will increase systemic risk. This underscores the need for enhanced regulatory and law enforcement frameworks to address developments in these markets and activities. The FPC noted that the crypto crash was similar to the past events in traditional systems. These include fire sales and leverage amplifying price falls. Stablecoin regulation additionally had highlighted the need of regulation of stablecoins, with work already in progress both domestically and internationally. In April, the UK's Treasury published the results of a consultation. It suggests that the Bank of England should have oversight over systemic stablecoins as it does for banks. The following month, the Treasury published another consultation paper to deal with failed systemic stablecoin provider. It gives the Bank of England the ultimate say in an insolvency event. Smaller stablecoins will be governed by amended e-money legislation, similarly to Europe's MiCA legislation. Notably, in March, the Bank of England clarified that it does not want a systemic stablecoin backed by the commercial bank deposits because that would introduce systemic risks to the financial system. Apart from run risks, it means that the commercial bank would have to hold more high-quality liquid assets, limiting its ability to grant credit. There's also an interest in designing a guarantee scheme for stablecoins similar to that available to the bank account holders. However, the bank considers that will be tricky and take time. That's because there will be a smaller number of systemic stablecoins, making it harder to pull risks, and there's no desire to mix any stablecoin backstop with the banking system's compensation scheme. So now we got the pressure coming on, right? Bank of England coming and calling for crypto regulation, right? We know we're getting close to US, hopefully we're getting close to US regulation, right? We're already getting regulation over in Singapore. We're getting regulations in Japan. Hopefully we get clearer regulation in China, right? Still so many of the major markets that are still trying to figure it out, right? Or just keep delaying because maybe they want to keep testing ISO 20022 more and more. I always thought it was a figment of my imagination. Is Texas is real then? I love Texas. Texas is awesome. I haven't been there recently. I don't know how humid it's gotten, but I do like Texas. Word is getting out, my peeps. Yep. Bank of England calling for crypto regulation. You start getting some of the other bigger banks around the world calling for clearer crypto regulation, putting more pressure on the US, right? Putting more pressure on this SEC Ripple lawsuit. Yep, London is ready. They want regulations now. Exactly. What's up, Zeno? Zeno knows what's up. They want the regulations now. The British are coming. The British are coming. Is that what 722 is all about, right? They seem to always release stuff on the 22nd day of the months. But we'll just have to wait and see. Once again, it's highly speculative, but fun to entertain. So what else do we got? We got Federal Reserve, which we just read, the final timeline and implementation details of the adoption of the new FedWire Fund service. Looks like Volante Technologies may have part of that. What's up, XRP OG? I appreciate you tuning in. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Hey G, BLUECREW, Green Giants, Thea D, much love to you. Zeno saying 222. Yep. ISO 20022. 222. Makes sense. Nice logo, G. Appreciate it, Thea D. Yep, got an NFT on the XRPL. So trying to show the potential of the XRPL NFTs. And this is one of the only 3D ones on that market. So, you know, may try to flip it. You know, we'll see how it goes. Oh, yeah, and Stake X is an interesting one that just came out that I'm trying to understand. I don't know what you guys think of this one, but the first multi-token soft staking platform on XRPL. So cool, trying to get some DeFi, DeFi things going on here for the XRPL and for the other tokens on it, right? So BitTrue listing, today is the day that STX will be listed on BitTrue official. So you can get your STX on BitTrue. Pack your bags, STX. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, you know, we can have a good passive income opportunity there, avenue for the XRPL tokens. Global ID releasing a brand new educational series on their blog, Global ID 101. Check out the first post explaining how digital identity should work in order to serve as the building block for a modern society and why we owe it to ourselves to get this right. Just keeping an eye on Greg Kidd, right? Keeping an eye on that Global ID. And guys, we've talked about the BIS innovation hubs, right? And how the Monetary Authority of Singapore was one of the big collaborators in this BIS innovation hub, creation. And we have the BIS also doing it with the Federal Reserve, creating the New York, the New York BIS innovation hub, or the New York innovation hub, right? In collaboration with the BIS. They're getting a global spread going here now. Check this out. 3 dealing rooms in Basel, Hong Kong, SAR, and Mexico City. And then you got 7 innovation hub centers in Zurich, Frankfurt, Paris, Hong Kong, London, Singapore, Stockholm, Toronto, and New York, right? These innovation hubs are a big deal because they're the ones who are in collaboration with Swift, and they're the ones who were running the ISO 20022 hackathon, right? Let's see if we can find anything with it. Yeah, here you go. So the BIS Innovation Hub, winners of the ISO 20022 hackathon, Mojaloop. Winners of the ISO 20022 hackathon with BIS Innovation Hub and Swift, right? And we know the one loop for all, Mojaloop, the wet loop, the liquidity loop, if you will, creating a CBDC center of excellence in Singapore, right? With their collaborators, Monetary Authority of Singapore, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Rockefeller Foundation, Google, Coil, Ripple, right? Here's the Monetary Authority of Singapore with Mojaloop. We always got to go down the Mojaloop rabbit hole because not many people know about it. And if you're into ISO 20022, then you got to know about Mojaloop because they are the winners of the ISO 20022 hackathon. So they're like a leading standard of what is used in tandem with ISO 20022, right? And check this out. So the Monetary Authority of Singapore is the first central bank, right? MAS collaborates with Mojaloop Foundation to advance financial inclusion. The partnership between the MAS and Mojaloop open source community aims to bring together MAS policy development perspectives and Mojaloop's digital payment capability to advance financial inclusion in emerging economies. So what else did we got? Yeah, Singapore Central Bank and Integrated Financial Regulator. Right, so you got the Monetary Authority of Singapore in your back pocket as Mojaloop. And then check out their involvement with the BIS Innovation Hub. New BIS Innovation Hub Center in Singapore to develop solutions to benefit the financial system. The Monetary Authority of Singapore and the Bank of International Settlements today launched the BIS Innovation Hub Center in Singapore. It's the first expansion, right? That was the first innovation hub, which was in Singapore. We're seeing how this is all falling into place, right? We also got Ripple just continuing to grow. To enable customers to interact with crypto, banks and other intermediaries must accommodate a range of technical, organizational, and regulatory factors. A report commissioned by Ripple shares how to navigate these requirements. Check it out. Digital Pound Foundation, talking about Bank of England releasing their stability report. Monetary Authority of Singapore is considering introducing further safeguards on access to crypto among the general public. Right? Digital Euro Association. Next week, we are hosting our first of many DEA Summerfests, generously sponsored by EY News, Ripple, and Bundesregie, and set up the collaboration with FS Blockchain. We express our thanks to our sponsors who are decisively contributing to the success of Summerfest. And there you go, sponsored by Ripple, right? So keep an eye out to who comes out on those events. Here's Tom Brady's barbecue for 4th of July, FTX. Check this out. He's burning an ice cube. Saying use FTX. And then burning the Bitcoin ice. Wonder what that could mean, right? Is Bitcoin being put on ice right now? Is FTX going to unleash BTC? Ali G in the house. What's up, Ali G? Mojaloop Master Researcher. Appreciate that, Zeno. The killer was 22. It's hard to clean the pool and drink beer, so I'm going to drink beer and listen to G. What's up, Darren? Yeah, guys, grab a drink, grab a smoke, chill out, grab something to eat. Thanks for the insight and your hard work. I appreciate it. Big up to GDLT. Nick, what's up, dude? Melt the ice wall, maybe? Yeah. Hey, totally right. That's what we saw the White Walkers do, right? They got like a new and improved dragon and melted the ice wall. Notice that that lead White Walker, the Ice King, right? A lot of king, you know, the crown metaphors that we were talking about before. Gee, after the headlines, can I ask your thoughts on zero knowledge proof use cases? DN? Sure. I don't know too much. But, yeah, maybe just feel free to ask the questions. Great news, G. When Lambo Mansion. Check this out, by the way. This was kind of interesting. Remember David Schwartz's trip to Antarctica? Check this out. Antarctic researchers find this tunnel. A lot of people say this is just a natural wind tunnel, right? So, possibly true. But there's also a sign right here that was posted by somebody right in front of the tunnel. And check out once they go into the tunnel, man. It's amazing how nature can do these things. Also looks like an eye, right? Looks like an eye, the shape from the outside. But look at this, man. Look how nicely curved that is all, man. Look at that beautiful design, dude. Nature does some tremendous things if this is done by nature. Right? But it made me think of, well, looky here. Check this out. Remember Ripple's swell design? Remember David Schwartz going to Antarctica? So what are my thoughts on zero knowledge proof use cases? Like what type of tech are you referring that to? Are you referring it to like near protocol or XRP or XLM? Palladians visiting us from beyond the ice wall. One of the many QBS theories. Yeah, probably. Golden ratio, derp. Yeah. But yeah, that's the news on Twitter right there, and that's the news that we had. Let's go into the Reds. But in terms of zero knowledge proofs, man, I have to refresh my memory of what they're doing. It probably wouldn't be the best time for me to be answering that right now. If you could tell me what type of tech is using it, or what type of, if Solana is using it, Cardano or Polkadot, but I don't know too much of the ins and outs of these techs. So the idea is that the validators would be able to validate something without visibility info, what's underneath, I think. Oh, so just making a transaction and based on assumptions, I believe, right? Or what? Just having added privacy? What do you think about the CERN thing turning on today? I mean, it could be opening up something. We'll see how this affects, you know, it's going to be interesting to see like what happens a week from now. Keep an eye out from now on of, certain events, maybe certain things happening with weather, or we'll end up seeing, I mean, it's back on. This is run 3, and this could be maybe, it seems like it's their most pivotal run, right? Because they're going to have on run 3, it's allowing for more and more collisions to happen faster than ever before. So it gives them like, I don't know, 10 times more data to analyze when those particles are separating, right? Some people don't even believe that that's even happening, that they're just, using it as a disguise for something else. Either way, they're a very interesting company. That's all I got to say. During the Great Conjunction, they had light to dark, I believe. 2021? Or was it 2020? Let me see. Yeah, here we go. The International Forum. Very interesting time. I'm not sure if this was before the Great Conjunction, but I think this was just a year after the Great Conjunction. But yeah, Light Dark World International, and they did this last year, right? The 6th meeting of the Light Dark World International Forum. It will be held virtually. Hosted by Pittsburgh Particle Physics, Astrophysics, and Cosmology Center at the University of Pittsburgh. Light Dark World 2021 will bring together global experts from experiment and theory to discuss recent advances and develop new opportunities to study new light particles beyond the standard model, including light gauge boson, light scalar, light dark matter, axion-like particles, right, and dark energy. Crazy stuff. But they have these light and dark worlds, very often, right? Interesting title is what I'm just trying to bring up, right? But we'll see what ends up happening. Be cool, guys. Be cool. Alchemist is here. We see you, and there will be consequences. We are watching. Oh no, Alchemist is here. I've been following it, not expecting an instant reflection on the effects, but in time we will see which will be released to help Hillary. Yeah, exactly. I see you. So what's up in the past 24 hours here? In the past 24 hours, we got DVPN, Evmos, Carbon, Literary, Curve, AXPR. What else do we got? API 3, Noia, RLC, Data Streamer, Handshake Token. Good to see Dragon up to close to 2 cents right now. Dragon Chain. Card Stack at 002 could be a hell of a steal. Hell of a deal right there. They're involved with the Hyperledger community. I like, I just like knowing that blockchains, first off, have a real team and real tech that they're working with. And then I like seeing things like the Hyperledger community, which is comprised of like, teams like NTT Data, IBM, some really big Accenture, right? And seeing these types of techs involved with that makes me bullish, right? Things like the Blockchain Service Network. Sup, Ricky? What's up, Ricky Bustamante? Good to see you. Evil Gun be running for a muck these days. Let's go down to the deep reds. What's down in the deep reds in the past 30 days here? Flex. We got digital bits down to 4 cents now, so 87% down in the past 90 days. We got FET. Moonbeam. Somebody turned me on to Moonbeam recently. So Moonbeam down 83+%, down to 68 cents. Could be a good opportunity there. Stronghold, I mean, is just always such a good gem. Definitely always liking Stronghold, man. We'll keep holding on to that one. Fabric, you can get some good APY with Fabric currently, and this could be around its bottom. Who knows? But, interesting Solana staking platform and pretty high APY for it at 001. Maybe could be a good chance, and 96% down. Could be a good chance to catch it while staking to a nice relief rally. We'll just have to wait and see. Index Cooperative. Just going with the the owl symbolism here, and Galaxy Digital being invested in it. I think that's very interesting. Very, very small market cap. And if you see who's following it, I mean, it's a pretty diverse group here. You got Michael Arrington involved. You got some people from the Cosmos ecosystem involved. You got Ocean Protocol, The Graph, right? Crypto Siege, Hyperverse DAO. So some interesting Cosmos stations. So some interesting platforms that are collaborating here. And down a significant percentage. So it looks pretty appealing. Could get it on Coinbase. Clayton at 23 cents looks pretty good. Alliance Block, right? Still a lot of good opportunities out there. Still a lot of cryptos that are down like 90+% in the past 90 days, right? That's what we like in these deep reds, man, because that can help us get some really good bounce backs, especially with low market cap cryptos. That's why we like this one, Pocket Network. We just got into it. Low supply, low market cap. Some awesome connections that we're seeing, man. Connected with all these major layer 1 blockchains like Algorand, Near Protocol, Solana, Tezos, right? To name a few. Secret Network, inherently private smart contract platform. Super low supply at 192. And it's actually still doing really well from what its previous low was. I think I remember it being at like 75 cents. Right? Near Protocol is an up-and-comer, man. Solana's collaborating with Near Protocol. Cosmos is collaborating with Near Protocol. This could be one of those next layer ones in that next, bull cycle that starts making a name for itself. It went up to as high as $20, in the past 12 months, right? We got to see it go from $1.91 all the way up to that $20 range, right? Now it's dealing with a serious retracement, and it can still keep going down. But I think if we get close to about $2 plus, Near Protocol starts looking really appealing at around those price ranges. Gee, I've been shilling on XRP, and they have a partnership with Ripple Labs. They are the first to bring wrapped XRP to AVAX. That's awesome. I got to look into that more, Bird Dog, for sure. So EOS might be a good buy. I mean, it's tough with EOS, man. It's tough. That one's a tough one. It could be just dying, right? But yeah, if you're taking a swing for the fences here with EOS and where its all-time high was before, yeah, it could be a good chance here, man. I mean, there's still so many people that do follow, that are involved with EOS. It's part of the blockchain service network as well, right? I can't believe they don't even have a Twitter account anymore. That's crazy. So yeah, EOS may be a good buy, but it's not one of the projects that I'm too confident in at the same time. It is an OG project, right? It had the biggest ICO. Interoperability with the XRPL. That's what it's all about, right? Multi-chain. Oh, yeah. Did we add multi-chain? This was from Fusion Network, right? The Fusion Network is one to keep an eye out for. This used to be called AnySwap. Looking pretty good. Down, to $4 from $33 all-time high. 100 million total supply. Yeah, previously known as AnySwap, right? A lot of people in the community, different communities following this one. David Schwartz following it. That's crazy. Sunny Agrawal of Osmosis Zone following it and a big contributor of Cosmos. Tron, Justin Sun, Fusion Network, right? And this is built on the Fusion Network, so Fusion Protocol, nothing to sleep on as well. Kava Network, Oasis Foundation. Hell yeah, man. Already on Kraken, which is a major exchange to be on for sure. What do you think about BCD, Bitcoin Diamond? It's darn near its all-time low. Not a big Bitcoin Diamond fan. But yeah, I mean, from an all-time high of 103, looking like it's dead. I mean, this is not a bad, swing for the fences. That would be my opinion on it. Like, just see what happens. Try to take advantage of the low and see if you get a nice relief rally, my dude. Yeah, multi-chain partner with Solo and XRPL. Yeah, so Fusion Network, man. Fusion Protocol looking like it has some really good ties with the Ripple community there. At an 81 million total supply. Very low market cap, 21 cents per FSN. That's insane. Is it on BitTrue yet? Man, they got to get this thing on BitTrue. I'm sure they have multi on BitTrue. Let's see where multi is at. No, they just got it on Kraken. Man, you're kidding me. They got to get this thing on Solo Dex and, beyond. But those are ones to maybe start accumulating now before they get on those type of platforms, right? Yeah, Qcoin. I'm not the biggest fan of Qcoin, but Qcoin is definitely an option. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in for another DL Talk. We were hanging out with the Blue Crew talking about the Federal Reserve Board, right? And their plans of ISO 20022, their deadlines. Bank of England calling for crypto regulation. And then, of course, going over the Twitter news. And Solo Gen X Dex, man. The NFTs starting to look better and better. More artists contributing. XRPL continuing to grow. We got Ledger City. That's out. We got to do a Ledger City radio session very soon. Hang out with the Ledger citizens. Talk some, early access stuff about it. Unfortunately, I can't run it for more than 5 minutes before my laptop crashes and I don't have a desktop. Bitcoin going to zero and all the holders are going to put their money into Zcash and ETH holders. I'm calling it now. Nick, okay, right on. Zcash is a sleeper for sure. Zcash is definitely a sleeper. I would not buy EOS with my grandma's plasma money. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much. Thanks for hitting the likes on the way out. Thanks to any new subscribers. Appreciate y'all. Much love. Always grateful. Thank you. BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto community, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. Keep the eye of the tiger, y'all. Much love. Adios.